my mother's birthday today. Um, was it 2 episodes ago? It was my sister's birthday? Something like that. Um, it's strange knowing how old my mother is. And I'm sure you've either had a similar thought about your parents or you will. I remember my mom in her 20s. So it's amazing to me that she's still 29. So good for you, Mom. Happy birthday. You're a good mom. So being um, the end of the year and also the end of this project, I feel like there should be a moment where I reminisce or just recap or just look at some of the things that have happened this year that may not have been captured accurately within this project or that I think are just notable. I mean, it was a hard year for all of us, and you're going to see billions of people saying this exact same thing. But I think for me personally, there was a lot of good that came out of this year. I quite like where I live right now. I think that was a good step, and obviously the big road trip was really, really wonderful. I just absolutely love being on the road and traveling. So that was absolutely a highlight for me. I met a few new friends, and that was also really great. Creatively, I think I had a fairly good year. In June or July, I released, I guess I'll put it right here maybe. I released an EP called God Has Entered My Body, A Perfect Body My Same Size. I was happy with. About a month after that, I released a new Tiki Bats record for the first time in 7 years, I think it was. About a month after that, I released a split EP with Tim Goodspeed. That was really stripped back and a fun project to do. And then in December, I released, or I guess it was the end of November, I released a very tongue-in-cheek EP called Loud and Sad. And then of course there's a small handful of paintings. I haven't really felt comfortable anywhere enough to really spread out and paint, and that's what that requires. But I did a couple. And then 30 episodes of this, of course, I lived in 2 states in 2020. I read like 30 books. Not my goal. COVID really fucked up my 5-a-month goal. But I read 30 books, so that's not bad. I only had 2 jobs, which might be a record for me, to be honest. I'm not good at staying in one place at all. I think I only played 1 show, maybe 2, at the beginning of the year. Bit of a bummer. I collaborated with a number of friends artistically. Elizabeth, of course, Matt Hall, Kevin Cardinal, Lisa Macier, Stephen Scotch, Shane Sanchez, Caitlin Barker. If I forgot somebody, sorry. I think most importantly is that while a lot of people I know and love went through some hardships and are still going through some hardships, I'm fairly certain that everybody that I care about is okay and has made it through this year. very happy about that. I don't know what next year holds. Artistically, I've got some plans. I'm not feeling super confident about this coming year. I don't know how anybody could be, unless you're one of those people who just believes that a calendar date makes the world better. But I hope that we all remain okay. So I want to say thank you for watching this and for being a part of my year. If we're friends, thank you for being my friend. And if we're not, I hope we could be. It hasn't even been my worst year. I'm still in the process of whitening them. Coffee's really fucked them up. I don't know if I'll be doing something like this again, at least not for a while. But it's been fun. Difficult, time consuming, but fun. Make art, love each other, take care of yourself. Well, it's the last episode of this big project, and it's the last couple of days. Man, it's fucking whipping out there. Last couple of days of this big year. Like I've said before, I don't think next year is going to be any better. I think we have reached a stage in the world where we just gotta either fundamentally change a lot of things or fucking learn to know that every day was better yesterday. Or you know what I'm trying to say. Right now is as good as it's ever going to get again until we fundamentally change things, is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, there's not anything going on, Christmas is over, and everything's obviously still mostly closed. Not as closed as I think is necessary, but I don't know. I feel like this last episode, besides being a general roundup of the year that's gone by, the year that we've documented here and experienced together as a whole, there's nothing to do. There's nothing to see. And it's not like New Year's is going to be crazy. So, I don't know. I took the week off of working out from Christmas Eve to New Year's Eve. I feel terrible. I feel horrible. Quite a bit larger than I want to be. How I feel. I don't think I've actually gained too much weight in a week, but who knows? I've done a lot of self-improvement, or I've moved in a direction of a lot of self-improvement this year specifically, and it helps that there's nowhere to go and nothing to do. I'm fairly proud of that. There's just a number of things that I've done to try to make myself feel better, both emotionally and physically, and it's always something that you think about doing, but life gets in the way sometimes, and I think a lot of people shoot themselves in the foot by talking about things. I'm gonna go on a diet. I'm gonna start exercising. I'm gonna do this. And I've always found, and good, have goals and do stuff, but I've always found that talking about doing stuff pretty much guarantees that it's not going to happen, or that it won't be seen through all the way.
So I always try to just do stuff and then talk about it later, which is what I'm doing now in this last episode. I started working on my weight, and I dealt with a lot of my issues with um, vice, and I've really come to a fair and even ground in that regard, I think. I've started working on like whitening my teeth up because coffee has really done a number. I started, I don't know, just a ton of stuff. I think personally I made good progress this year. I hope you did too. I'm sure you did. A number of my friends have made good progress this year. I'm very proud of them.
Oh, it is New Year's Eve. It's New Year's Eve. It's first thing in the morning. I've got like 10 minutes of episode I think I have to fill up. So I'm recording nothing in the bathroom. I don't know what that was. It's raining a lot here in Texas. Okay, so that's not really showing, but it's, big lightning, big thunder. Essentially, it's just been raining for a couple days. There was a rumor that it was going to snow. It might. I don't think so, but it might. I hope we get one last 2020 surprise. I really do. But there's all of 2021 to be horrible. So there's that. The rain is leaking in the windows. Not like a lot. I try to get a shot of it on the window frame. It's just like a small amount, and honestly, it has been raining for 2 days, like I said before. It doesn't rain a lot here, so I'm not surprised that sort of thing becomes an afterthought here. Whereas, in New York, you generally want to seal up every fucking thing, which is good for times like this, but just kind of a depressing thought in general. But the bright side about all this rain is that I have quite a few projects, as I've talked about, and I've got nothing else to do. I might as well do them. Currently editing shit for my YouTube, video game stuff. After this, I have to write a script for my podcast, and the whole time document today for this fucking thing. I'll be very glad when this doc is over. But it was fun, and I'm sure in 10 or 15 years I'll look back on it and I'll really appreciate that I took the time to do it. There is one that I made in 2007 that just follows me around for a day. It's a little cheesy, but it's essentially the same thing, and I have watched it recently, and I'm glad I made it. So, it's like the Up series, which follows the same group of people every 7 years in their life. It's probably, in my opinion, the most incredible use of filmmaking in human history. I know that's a big statement. I don't know. It's good to document the mundane daily life. But I'll be glad when this is over. What the fuck am I even talking about?
Happy Terry's. Yay.
Get food. Here it comes. You're a star, lady. Here, hold it. Okay. Stop.
Alright, here you go.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Have a great day.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Thank you. Hey, can you look for garlic? I don't have my glasses on. I can't see shit.
Sure.
Never mind, I found it.
Good work, honey. A traditional New Year's dinner.
It's hot. People just trying to keep everything cold.
I feel like I'm on fire. Do you know the one that says taste the walnut?
I did not.
Walnut smell
Okay, well,
and walnutty.
these are kolaches from Little Czech, which Donovan, our neighbor, says is the best place to get kolaches. I was explaining to him when we were driving to Texas, I kept seeing signs that was like, kolaches, kolaches, we have the best kolaches. And I was like, what the fuck is Texas's obsession with kolaches? Apparently there's a big Czech,
Never heard of what
ooh. So these are kolaches.
Oh my god.
Okay, so just broke a hanger. They look yummy. That one looks like it might be strawberry. And this one looks like it's like orange. Maybe peach. Cheers.
Cheers. We'll take a.
Oh, definitely peach or apricot, actually.
This is something. I don't know what it is.
Oh, that's really good.
It is good. Let me try yours.
I'm gonna try yours.
Okay. Cool. Thank you, Donovan. Those are great.
Play 2 still, right?
Play 3.
Play 3? Oh, yeah, play 3. Okay, I'm gonna play no limits, discard all hand and keeper limit rules currently in play.
Alright, so that's
So-
only. So I'm a big fan of the game Flux. You just saw us playing it. The rules constantly change. It's a real like think a few steps ahead type of game. It's really fun, really great. But usually, I come out on top, and I don't mean to like brag or like be stupid about it, but people hate playing with me. It's just a fact. There's only been one other person that's ever really matched me in that regard. However, I did just get beaten. So, Elizabeth, how's it feel?
That was just pure luck. I have no
It was-
skill, and my brain does not have the capacity to think even one step ahead.
It was
But,
such a good play, though.
You know, like
I-
time slowed down. The cards just kind of like it was like a dream. It was all laid out in front of me.
You did really well. I'm very, very proud of you. Very,
Can't believe
very
it,
happy for you. Try to bang out one more before
Midnight? Probably won't though.